Good evening, everyone. So welcome to Crown Plaza, Muscat. So as part of our commitment today, so I would like to take 2 minutes of your time to advise the life and safety procedures. Your event is hosted, it's in the ground lawn. During your events, should you hear any fire alarms, it is sound like continuous ringing. On hearing the fire alarms, we registered calmly collecting your belongings, proceed to the fire exit doors. On your right hand side, the gate, just walk car parking. The hotel Asparam is in the car parking. There is no fire drill. In case of fire alarms, we have to consider as a reals. The nearest the restrooms, just walk straight in the end of the restaurants and turn your left hand side. There's a male and female. The nearest restrooms there. Thank you so much. Have a nice evening.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Your Excellency, Engineer Salim bin Nasser Al-Aufi, Minister of Energy and Minerals. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. My name is Shogel Zaabi, and it's my pleasure to host this event today. We'd like to note that there is an ambulance and a nurse provided by Oman International Hospital in case of any emergency, and we thank them for providing this service. Also, there is a number of first aid specialists around you. On behalf of OPAL's Board of Esteemed Directors, it's our pleasure to welcome you to the 2022 OPAL Award for Best Practice, an event that highlights your achievements, mapping the key projects of the year in various categories. Our enormous appreciation to our members for their participation and wishing them all the best and success. Without further ado, I kindly invite Mr. Abdurrahman Al-Yahyai, OPAL CEO, to render the welcoming address and initiate today's program.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Your Excellency, Engineer Salim bin Nasser Al-Aufi, the Minister of Energy and Minerals, Your Excellencies, honorable guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening to all of you. It is an enormous pleasure to share this night with all of you. OPAL will continue its mission to uniquely serve its member companies by promoting synergies in-country value creation, innovation, and capability building to enhance sustainability and growth of the energy and mineral sector in particular and the national economy at large through focusing on 4 elements: to be valuable voice of the industry, to sustain in-country value and prosperity for the businesses, communities in Oman, to create common standards and lean business practices for the energy sector, and to enable efficient synergy across the industry. OPAL aims to promote Oman energy sector to be internationally competitive and recognized for its excellence. OPAL contributes by elevating the operating standard of member companies, small, medium, and large, by creating a consensus of minimum agreed standards. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, we are here today to celebrate 2 important achievements, both of boundless importance. The first one is to thank and acknowledge the contribution of the OPAL HSC Executive Committee members for their outstanding contribution towards the standardization of HSC standards and for their restless efforts in addressing common HSC issues within the energy industry. Their commitments and collaborations resulted into more than 10 HSC standards, 4 of them being developed in the last couple of years. If I may request a big round of applause to the committee members. Thank you. The second reason for being here tonight is the celebration of the OPAL Best Practice Award 8th edition. Facilitating knowledge sharing and exchange of best practices play an important role in positioning OPAL as a center of excellence and the go-to organization on continuous learning. The OPAL Best Practice Award reflects the commitment of OPAL and the Ministry of Energy and Minerals towards continuous business improvement within the energy sector. This year, the number of applications received is at record high. Since we started this award in 2015, more than 130 projects were submitted, whereby 90 of them were qualified to be presented to the jury committee, and only 33 of them will be recognized tonight. This is tough competition. On this, allow me to thank the jury committee of the OPAL Best Practice Award for their dedication, commitments, and great efforts in reviewing the applications and evaluating more than 90 applications to select the best 33. The committee consists of Sheikh Khalid Al-Hinai, Professor Thomas Anderson, Mrs. Ingrid Anderson, Mrs. Aqla Al-Maskari, and Mrs. Haidrose Mohsen. Please give a round of applause to the jury committee. I would like also to thank as well the complete OPAL team that has shown continuous excellent work and has made OPAL to the organization of value that it is today. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to express special thanks to the sponsors of our event today, namely Suhar Islamic Bank, BB Oman, Oman Oil Marketing, Dalil Petroleum, BGB Oil and Gas Services. Finally, on behalf of OPAL Board of Directors and the OPAL team, we would like to express our deep gratitude and appreciation to His Excellency the Minister for his continuous steer and support to the society, and to all our member companies for the combined commitments, the dedication, and collaboration. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I wish you all a very good evening. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Abdurrahman, for your inspiring words. Our appreciation and gratitude are extended to the members of the HSC Steering Committee. I kindly invite His Excellency Engineer Salim bin Nasser Al-Aufi and Mr. Abdurrahman Al-Yahyai to honor us on stage as we acknowledge the contribution of the HSC Steering Committee members. Zainab Al-Saadi from Ministry of Energy and Minerals. Faidani from OQ Upstream. Nilesh Popat from Shell Oman. Saeed Al-Harthi from CC Energy Development. Amr Al-Barwani from Petrogaz. Ali Lawati from Petrogaz. Dawood Al-Badda'i from Dalil Petroleum. Sajid Hamid from Hydrocarbon Finder. Musa Al-Habsi from Oman LNG. Muhammad Al-Maqbali from Ara Petroleum. Fabian Lepas from Total Energies. Thank you, Mr. Abdurrahman, and thank you very much, Your Excellency. Allow me now to welcome on stage the presenters of selected projects, highlighting their road to success. For the sake of time, only few presentations have been selected. Each presenter will have 2 minutes strictly to showcase their project. And now, under Research and Development category, PP Oman Application of well bore strengthening techniques in carbonate formation solves loose circulation challenges during liner running and cementing.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Greetings to all. A few years ago, when we changed our well design from a conventional well to a slim well in order to save time and money, we came up with an issue. The issue was Habshan. Habshan is relatively a weak rock. And when we changed our well design, Habshan started to break, causing us time and money to mediate this issue. So we thought, can we make this rock stronger? Is there a technology available to do so? And while there are technologies to strengthen sandstones, there wasn't a technology available to strengthen a carbonate. So we went ahead and looked into practices that are available within our network, and we took some learnings from BP Norway, and we came up with a solution to make up that Habshan can withstand the new pressure regimes that it's now seeing. And what that meant was now we're not spending as much time as we used to trying to rectify this issue. We have trialed this in 9 wells in the past 2 years, and it was successful. We're planning to take this as a standard practice going forward in the next 2 years. We're losing less drilling fluids in our well bores. The reduction is 70%. We're improving our zonal isolation. And we also believe that this is not only applicable to us, it's applicable to other operators in Oman who have a similar issue drilling Habshan at similar environments. And we also believe that this is not only applicable to Oman, but it's also applicable to the industry, because there are carbonates in other places in the world where this technology can be applied and the carbonate can be strengthened. Thank you all for listening today, and thanks.
And now, the second presentation, Gulf Energy, Advanced Rotary Steerable System.
Assalamu alaikum. Good evening, Your Excellency and distinguished guests. Research and development is a key element within Gulf Energy ICVA journey in the Sultanate of Oman. Thus, today we are proud to be the first Omani company that developed a competitive RSS rotary steerable system technology with an investment more than $12 million only in the technology investment. It's called Ru'ya Steer. We called it as an Arabic name, Ru'ya Steer, and it has drilled so far more than 52,000 feet inside and outside Oman. It comes with an improved design feature that can operate actually in a wider operating envelope, wider than the existing tools on the market, with a simple design and a field serviceable feature. It's a high dogleg autonomous RSS, which has no flow rate, RPM, LCM limitation due to its unique design. And actually, you heard me correct. It's been customized to overcome the challenge, the local challenge of Oman, due to its design. So what is it for Oman and Gulf Energy? Technology localization is always our aim, and the same for the RSS. We were able to do the same by the following differentiators. Due to less components on the tool, actually we managed to decrease the operating costs of the tool from 15 to 20%, thus offering it as, I will say, a cost-effective solution to our customer, and maximizing the availability of the tool, since it will be 100% serviced, all modules in Oman in Nizwa. Additionally, efficiency and well delivery will be improved as operator will manage to access complex well and drill deep wells with a reliable drilling system, since the tool has fewer rotating parts. On the other side, Gulf Energy will be capable to do the advanced drilling and has been tiered as a high-tier drilling. Now, looking at the ICV part, the technology has resulted in an investment of more than $12 million. On the other side, hiring and training directional drillers local Omani that can operate and maintain the tool. And finally, local and source the spare part of such technology and building on the capability of Gulf Energy, the manufacturing capability that we have already in the country. Thank you.
And now, the next presentation from Energy Transition category. Petroleum Development Oman, Hybrid Solar, ESP Renewables finally in action.
Assalamu alaikum. It's obviously, undoubtedly, oil and gas companies are moving toward energy transition with momentum. So is BDO. There are many initiatives in place to bridge the gap to BDO's aspiration. However, power consumption due to artificial lift remains a challenge. Also, as we speak, in place, there are many initiatives trying to reduce the demand of the power of these artificial lift wells. However, renewable energy is inevitable. So when we are talking about renewable energy in Oman, we are basically shedding the light on the solar, obviously. It's cheap, it's there. So yes, in our project, we are proudly pioneering the use of that solar energy to operate our ESPs, artificial lift wells, by using the cheap energy during the daytime. And during the night, it uses the conventional way, overhead line, or the diesel generator. By doing so, you are eliminating 30% of that power demand and live with the blessings. Let's see them. You just imagine of a cluster of, let's say, the power consumption of 30 megawatt, and you are chopping 30% of that. That 30% is around, let's say, 9 to 10 megawatt. By the way, this is equivalent to 1,000 houses. So imagine the big impact just by utilizing the solar. What else? What else? So the beauty of this project, it's about the simplicity and the applicability for application by other operators. We are promoting the new energy toward renewables to be the new norm. And thanks.
And now another presentation from the same category. Al-Shawamikh Oil Services, Sustainable, Renewable Energy and Energy Efficiency.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Al-Shawamikh embarked into a new journey in 2020 by introducing an energy department which is concentrating more into the renewable and energy efficiency and lately the green hydrogen. Now all of this being represented by a developer and a co-developer business model and with different sectors that we are participating with. By doing this, we had international alliances with the renewable and energy efficiency companies all over the world to ensure that we are matching all the guidelines and standards that is applicable here in Oman in the region. And also targeting the more efficiency, quality, and the reliability of the system. Al-Shawamikh participated in all sectors in Oman into this journey. And we are really proud to say that we are one of the first super LCC company here in Oman to start in less than 2 years to start the first solar powered biodiesel refinery, which is located in Khazain, Barka. And it is on a D-boom model. And more than that, we are also using that biodiesel, which is extracted from this factory in our operations. So powering the factory itself and also using the biofuel, which is extracted from this wonderful factory. Thank you very much.
And now, from Omani Products and Services category, Petroleum Development Oman, Basta.
Assalamu alaikum. Basta, this initiative actually raised by the terrific comrades over there. This has happened like last year when we had the COVID lockdown. So we said how we can help the SMEs. And so the team came with an idea to fabricate an elegant booth. Can you see that? So eco-friendly materials based in our headquarters in BDO. And the idea that we are hosting an SME every week. So every week we host an SME free of charge, giving them all the logistics. And as you know, BDO, we have around 4,000 staff in Muscat and the contractors. So it's the time to market these SMEs. Actually, what we have achieved so far, that we have hosted around 33 SMEs and who generated more than 50,000 of sales. Really a lot of achievements. So the way forward now that we are going to replicate this in other BDO buildings. Furthermore, we are approaching Riyadh to convince them to host this in different government entities. Actually, we are ready to even to share the design. It's ready. They just fabricate and erect. Very simple. Thank you.
Schlumberger Oman, Nazwa Artificial Lift Center.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Good evening all. Nizwa SLB Artificial Lift Center is considered the most advanced art center in the Middle East and North Africa, where we have spent around $26 million as a capital investment on the fixed asset. This is, of course, including the latest advanced technology of machines and equipment. In fact, many of these equipment are automated in the art center. To ensure high level of accuracy, to ensure high level of efficiency and utilization, we are digitalizing all the activities on the art center through our digital platform. As of today, we are very proud to say that we have achieved all the ICV main pillars of the art center, where as of today, we have delivered 1,000 ESP components to our local customer to serve all oil field services locally. Besides, all this equipment has been assembled by highly skilled technical people, where 87% of our employees are Oman people, like Omanization level basically. Adding more, we are supporting the activities of the art center from local suppliers, where we have spent around $24 million to source services, items, and goods from local suppliers to source and support the artificial lift operation inside the art center. Last but not least, we are still growing. We are still continue to invest, and inshallah by 2023, we are going to localize 3 more artificial lift services in the art center. Thank you all for listening and this great opportunity, and have a good night.
Al Hassan Switchgear Manufacturing Company. Think globally, act locally, powering projects.
Your Excellency, Mohandas Salim bin Nasser Al-Aufi, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum jami'an. I'm delighted to share the project values which we are trying to create as an Omani company. Al Hassan is continuously investing in product development and type testing activities that are essential to add more localized products which would bring more ICV content and in-country economic development. We are strategically allocating annual budget for all research and development activities in this regard. As part of Al Hassan vision, we are committed to invest in developing and localizing electrical products that are produced in our factory in Oman. Products such as artificial lifting system control panels, smart metering panel, MV panels, LV feeder pillars, beam pump panels, etc. Some of the benefits of localizing products which we have experienced includes, but not limited to, creating more opportunities for Omani talents, boosting Omanization, increasing ICV content, faster deliveries, immediate execution support, easy change management, and avoiding project disruption due to global logistic crisis. All our products are type tested and accredited by international laboratories based in Europe. In addition, our products are technically assessed and approved by relevant authorities such as JSRS and all approved vendor list of oil and gas companies, DCRP in Oman, ADDC and AADC in UAE, Kahrama in Qatar, and we also have achieved a value mark from UAE government. These Omani products are successfully launched and already in the service. And we are proud to be part of Oman's Vision 2040 to stimulate productivity in local economy. Thank you very much.
From health and safety category, Occidental of Oman, Oxy Health Wellbeing Program application.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Healthy employees foster successful companies, and that's why wellness programs have become such a popular trend among thriving companies and industries all around the world. Human capital is a company's greatest asset. When employees are healthy, safe, and happy, they can therefore produce more and better. And to further match our company's vision, mission, and top priorities, we have a well-being department at Oxy. To help cultivate a healthy work environment and to support employees in their physical health, mental health, social health, and financial health, we introduced a well-being program application to help support and innovate our well-being program. This is a digital platform where employees can engage online, track and monitor their progress and success, connect with other colleagues, all while earning rewards along the way. Our framework to success is as follows. We start by creating a healthy work environment, providing employees with the programs, resources, and tools to live well. And then employees use their application to track and monitor their progress online, and while they're using the application, they collect points. And these points accumulate into rewards which employees can enjoy. As from the company's perspective, we're able to gather data on employees' use of the program and further renew and enhance our current situation and our program by going back to that first step in creating the offerings for employees to live well and work well. And the cycle starts all over again. This is the Wellbeing Program application from Oxy, and thank you all for choosing us.
From Schlumberger Oman, LifeWell Program.
Assalamu alaikum. When you think of relative impact that causes fatalities within the industry, the first thing that would cross your mind would be work-related injuries. However, when we look at the ranking, where does that stand? It actually comes at the 7th, whereas you have at the first heart attack followed by stroke, lung cancer, and all of this, right? And that's when we decided we need a program that would tackle our health-related risks, and we came up with the Live Well program. The Live Well program consists of 5 main elements, beginning with employee well-being, where we have trainings that enhances employees' resilience and betters their well-being as well. Then followed by nutrition, where we introduced our SLB Live Well plate, and exercise, as we all know the importance of it. Smoking cessation, where the company is willing to support smokers who are willing to quit financially. And finally, the digital health that supports the other elements in terms of data and engagement. And when we look at the results of one of the trainings, as you can see, it has improved all these aspects of our employees' lives, and most importantly, reduced stress. And when you reduce stress, you increase resilience and also the well-being of the employees. Along with this Live Well initiative, we were able to develop 3 main dashboards, along with the Live Well score application, where the employees can score their health, and accordingly, they can be given recommendations. And finally, what's our vision? Is to be the healthiest and happiest within the industry. Thank you very much.
نجد الأهلية Petra Mouse Truck.
Assalamu alaikum, Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for giving us the opportunity to present our Better Mousetrap. This is an engineering innovation that provides a solution to a very common problem that we all face, whether it's in the industry or in our day-to-day lives. We know that water is a very valuable resource. We use it in our operations, and also local communities where we work, they also use the water. So this deals with filling water tankers. As basic as it sounds, it comes with a lot of hazards. And one of the biggest hazards it comes with is the risk of falling from height, which is one of the biggest killers in the industry. So what have we done? We know that other hazards exist. So if you see this photo, this is a traditional process of filling the water tanker. So you can see the employees or the persons going up the water tanker to attach the hose to the hatch, and this exposes them to the risk of falling from height. So what we did as a company is to come up with an innovation, very simple but effective. It's a no-brainer, because if you don't work at height, you will not fall from height. So we designed a hose assembly which is permanently attached to the hatch, so that it enables water filling to be done from the ground instead of going on top. And this also eliminates the need to go at height, so that nobody can fall. And also, it saves time, because one person can do the water filling by easily connecting the hose through the coupler to the hose assembly from the ground. It also helps us to prevent the ergonomic hazards and the repetitive strain injury that associated with going up and down the water tanker. And more importantly, this, as part of our corporate social responsibility to our host communities, we are planning to engage the local water tanker owners who live in the communities where we work to see how we can help them install this, because with this implementation, water filling, which is ubiquitous across Oman, can become safer and quicker with this implementation. Thank you very much.
Technical Petroleum Solutions, Russ Smart Portal.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Technical Petroleum Solution is a leading company in inspection, in third-party inspection, testing, certification, and verification. We launched RAS Smart Portal with the daily increase of our OPAL RAS inspection work, the need to develop the 100% Omani employees, and the ambition to serve the customers to comply with the oil and gas industry requirements. We developed a competency system in this portal to ensure the acceleration of the competencies by the assessment by the trained assessors and keeping the inspectors with up-to-date information of the industry challenges, learned lessons from the incidents, and changes in the regulations. We share this success, this portal, with our customer who can access to their reports 24 hours, 7 days a week, and helping them about their compliance in regards of OPAL RAS inspection. Thank you very much.
From environment category, OQ Group, recovery and reuse of high-performance water-based drilling mud within Block 60.
Assalamu alaikum. Your Excellency, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening all. First of all, I want to thank OPAL for giving us this opportunity to showcase OQ program toward best practice and for sustainability and circular economy. Today, I'm delighted to present the project of recovery and reusing of drilling mud within Block 60 of concession area of OQ. As the Q1 2021, OQ started recovering the high-performance water mud, drilling mud, and separated it and reused it again for other drilling activity. After 19 months of this project implementation, OQ recorded that 8,000 meter cube of recovered mud, which has been otherwise will be disposed and sent for for landfill. And this is resulted directly for reducing of usage of raw material and also waste avoidance of $2.6 million saving. And other benefit is also well-bad space optimization, reducing of energy and water consumption, and also reducing of safety risk. OQ has found that this project can be implemented and it's simple. There is no major change required in the process of the rig. And also OQ will continue recover and reuse this drilling mud and expected that 5.8 million US dollar until 2027. Thank you and have a nice evening.
ربوع هيمة, Occidental of Oman, North Rig Logistics and Water Management.
Assalamu alaikum. It's a great honor to stand before you and present Ruboheima's solar power camp and workshop facility in Safa. It could be a great pleasure to say it's a first facility within the industry which operates 24-hour with solar power. The objective of this was to reduce CO2 emissions and save in fuel consumption. We have achieved this by running and installing solar panels across our facility and having specialized solar power ACs. And within our Oxy projects, even though we have mobilized automatic pump, which is a bit different than the normal manual pump, it operates with the back pressure, which means that it will give only an exact amount of water which rigs require, and it eventually will save in water wastage, reduces the fuel consumption and carbon release. And also, there's one more point that it has nearly eliminated the 24 hours of human interaction, which has, environmentally saved a lot and safety-wise. And even though furthermore, if you see the panels across the pump, it gave longer battery lives to the pump and to run smoother. Thank you very much. It was a quick one. but oh.
Al-Ghalibi International Engineering and Contracting. Create a natural environment in the company's camps.
Good evening, Your Excellency, and distinguished guests. I'm presenting Al-Ghalbi tonight. We have about 50 benches made from Westwood, which have been abandoned to the client and the contractor. These are provided for the staff relaxation in the camp. And about 370 trees have been planted, nurtured in our camp, also to provide good environment for our staff. In the evening, our staff are relaxing at the bird sanctuary and domestic animals as well, just to relax them. The picture you see there is actually made of the desert in interior. Among that also, we have also installed a system of fog, fat, oil and grease system to remove the oil from the industrial oil to make it a more item which can be actually utilized for industries. We also have installed in the kitchen trap at the bottom middle photo to retain the grease from the kitchen to avoid blockage of the system in the oil and gas system when it comes to drainage systems. The camp looks full of trees, as you can see on the right-hand side. Our camp also energized from the solar system rather than from electrical, which now we're saving electricity, and also we're creating the environment in carbon credit. I would like to close my presentation with a statement from the client, which states, the camp looks better and better with each subsequent inspection visit and can be portrayed as a role model for the facilities in the camp. And you can see the benches under the sanctuary. And actually, again, this is not somewhere far east. It is actually mid of the desert in Oman. Thank you very much.
From Omanization category, Occidental of Oman, achieving and maintaining Omanization and leadership.
Bismillah ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. Well, Omanization is a very important subject. Oxy paying a lot of attention to the Omanization. Definitely, most of you guys, and definitely all of you guys, paying a lot of attention to the Omanization. But here is a little bit different with the category of leadership. How did we do it? Quickly, we focus on four main pillars. First, which is leaders development. The difference in here, we focus on experiential learning. So coaching programs is essential part of it. Project-based training is an essential part of it, and also rotation programs as well. It's not only basically developing the leaders, but also making the full environment healthy for them to succeed. So we provide a lot of supports on ground, one-on-one consultation, awareness sessions to the whole field. Also, we have taken a couple of actions to accelerate Omanization, especially with positions that are difficult to Omanize. For example, positions that require multifunctional experience. We have split departments, merged departments to make sure that aligning definitely with business direction and business objectives. And the last pillar, making sure that the process is sustainable so that it's continuous and achieving the results. So as a result of this strategy, we have proudly saying that we have increased Omanization. We have increased Omanization from 59% in 2011 to 92% in July 2020. And proudly saying that as of today, we are 93% Omanization in the leadership category. This figure is not only a figure of Omani leaders. These Omani are competent, definitely contributing and leading the success of the organization and leading and contributing to the wealth of the country. Thank you very much.
Champion X Middle East Services, company policy on Omanization and employment.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Your Excellency, Engineer Salam, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it's an honor for me to stand in front of you today just to talk about our successful journey with Omanization. So, Champion X started in Oman since 2007, and Okay. So Champion X started in Oman since 2007 and selected Muscat office to be the headquarter office for the company business in Europe, Middle East, and Africa. And when we started our operation with, let's say, majority of non-Omani workforce, because at that time we have introduced new type of service unit called the flash buy unit, RSR, and the TMX. But since day number one, the company management have decided that we're focusing on ICV, and Omanization was one of the main pillar for that ICV. So since then, when we started with a zero Omanization almost, as of now, we are almost 95% point two in Omanization. And our Omanization covering all the categories, starting from the management level, professional, and the skills levels as well. And on top of our Omanization also, I'm proud to say that our retention rate is also going in line with our Omanization. We have very great stability with our staff, which resulted to majority of our staff, 70% of our staff had more than 5 years experience with the company, and more than let's say 25% of our staff have more than 10 years of experience with our company, which help us to develop great HSE and operational record. So thank you very much. Thanks to OPAL for giving us this opportunity, and thanks to our clients as well to give us or to trust our service in order to develop Omani in such service. Thank you very much.
We do apologize for the technical issues. Seh Saria Engineering, Omani Development Project.
Assalamu alaikum. So basically, Sahel Syria, we had around 412 idle staff in sites. And yeah. Can you have the presentation? So anyway, we had 412 staff in site, idle staff, and 78% was in senior position, and around 338 were in technician and other positions. So we came up, we created a committee in Sahel Syria, and the committee decided to do a gap analysis, and we of course created a plan and process and procedure for it. And then we had some of the staff that they were fit, and they went into internal assessment, and they were approved by PDO as well. And the other one, can we go back to the previous slide, please? Sorry. Okay, and then we had the unfit, which they had to go into other programs of training and body system and all that. The other two successful stories that we have, successful story number one was the permit to work holder upgraded. So we had around 4 staff into rigger, pipe fitters and carpenter and drivers. They went through gap analysis and training and assessment. They passed PDR assessment and they passed our internal process and they started working. The other successful story was around seven foremen, which they obtained permit to work applicant, and as well they went through the same process. 4 are under training. This whole program took us around 1 year. Thank you.
We do apologize for this. Nafin International. Localization of conductor hammer service.
Assalamu alaikum. Good evening, Your Excellency, dear audience. I'm here to share with you a success story about localizing conductor hammering service. We are proud to be the first local company to enter this service, proving the local capability of conducting such service, which has been dominated earlier by international players. The conductor is the biggest piece of casing that's been installed to isolate the water aquifer and the weak formations. Alhamdulillah, we have mastered this service by completing 186 wells at 100% success rate with zero HSC incident. And over time, since we are, the fact that we are an SME company, we need an expat. We have took the challenge to train our employees to deliver the quality work and safe HSC goal zero. And over time, alhamdulillah, we have managed to achieve that goal, and we are proud to have a 72% immunization. We have a great ICV value retained by sourcing up to 50% of our goods and 100% of our services. We have spent 100% of training our Omanis locally, and 60% of our payrolls goes to our Omanis. And I would like to take this chance to thank our client, OQ, for giving us a chance. Thank you very much.
From Operational Excellence category, Petroleum Development Oman, PDO Digital Drilling Transformation and Preventing Stuck Pipe and Tight Hole Events using Machine Learning.
Assalamu alaikum and good evening. We'll be talking about one of the PDO digital transformation initiative, STEP, or stuck pipe and tight spot prediction, event prediction project. STEP aims to leverage digital, which is data and machine learning, to eliminate wellbore stability challenges in well operations. Non-production time during drilling operation cause an increase in drilling time and the saving money. Stuck pipe and tight spot were selected as use cases in this project that will bring more focus and high value opportunity to maximize the impact. Real-time data, historical data, and machine learning and complex machine learning model were used to develop this project. This tool provides risk prediction for new well trajectories during well planning, real-time alarms during drilling and well execution using live sensor data, root cause analysis and when the event gonna happen, live recommendation and best practices to avoid the risk. The tool will be deployed currently in 40 plus rigs across PDO. That is around roughly 400 wells drilled yearly, and up to 90% of the event stuck pipe and tight spot will be avoided, resulting in around $20 million to be saved each year. Thank you.
Interflex Middle East, Realware HMT1 Remote Collaboration Device.
Assalamu alaikum, Your Excellence and distinguished guests. Our project is a Realware remote collaboration device. So why we choose Realware? Realware is a knowledge transfer device that provides in-situ information and on-the-field training that help people to improve safety and increase the productivity at work. So the device is enhance user safety. It's a hand-free operated and voice-enabled device. So the impact level of this device, it helps us optimize the travel cost and the time, and significantly reduce of operation downtime. It increases the ability and efficiency of our team members in terms of troubleshooting and reduce the operation downtime, which resulting in availability of process equipment. Thank you.
Al Baraka Oil Field Services, commissioning electric workover rigs in PDO Block number 6, first in Oman and Middle East.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. At the end of 2021, Al Baraka Oil Field Services commissioned the first 2 electric hosts, the first in Oman. Their introduction was an initiative towards decarbonization and the net zero goal by 2050. These units are basically capable of being powered by the grid, the standard grid power, instead of burning the diesel at site. In collaboration with our client PDO, who have been supported throughout, our next step is to connect these hoists to the grid. The other advantages of these hoists are basically the ability to introduce new technologies that would reduce the employee exposure, as well as a reduction in pollutions like noise pollution. We believe this is a significant stride in the journey, in a very challenging journey towards decarbonization. Thank you very much. Okay.
Nafin International, sand clean out and oil wells using jet sweep download services.
Assalamu alaikum. Good evening, dear respected audience. It is, by the way, long distance for a slim guy like me. I'm really very pleased today to stand in front of you and present really a successful story. This story is about jet sweep. It's a technology that was tried for the first time in the entire world in Oman. This technology was raised to face a challenge, which was raised by one of our clients here in Oman, which is how to clean a depleted reservoir wells. In the normal way, when you go and try to circulate the sand out and you have losses, definitely you can't bring the sand to service. And that is causing really a serious issue for our oil production. So the technology is really very simple. It works in hydraulic venturi concept, and it's designed to lift fine to medium-sized formation sand that is normally produced from sandstone formation. Plus, the tool can be used for frac sand lift and acid lift as well. You can see in the photo here the amount of sand our tool brought to service in an example of one oil well. This technology, when it's deployed, it's really saving a lot of money. If you can see here, when we compare it to the conventional way, you will need 3 interventions. First, send the hoist to run to prepare the location, the well, then send the coil tubing, then again send the hoist back again. And you can imagine how much time that will take. These units, they cannot be available within months. Sometimes it was reported taking from 3 to 6 months. With our tool, only imagine in the first intervention, you can immediately call our team. Within 1 or 2 days, the job is done. Our client reported over 16 million US dollar saving per year only in one field from the oil deferment. You can just imagine this number. Plus there is also another number, 1.5 million US dollar per year saving from less frequency of interventions. And that shows how effective our tool is cleaning the wellbore from sand. Otherwise, your production pump will get damaged. And we will need to do more interventions. Another good example to mention here for the audience, our tool managed to bring a well back to production after it has been shut down for more than 5 years. Just imagine this number. and please keep it in mind. Our client tried different methods to bring it back to production. They couldn't. The only solution was to abandon the well. They called us. Within 2 days, the well was cleaned and back to production. Finally, I have to mention that this technology was already an award winner for the OBIS 2020 for the category of innovation and technology. Thank you very much for your attention and time.
Thank you all for the interesting presentations. And now let's move to OPAL Award for Best Practice winners. OPAL's Best Practice Award is designed to identify and honor companies and other organizations that have demonstrated best practices in developing, deploying, and maintaining solutions. Winners are chosen by a panel of independent judges who have expertise in the field. The judges select winners from written entry forms and follow-up interviews. The scoring of the entries are based on business impact, maturity, innovation, and most definitely relevance to other organizations. The categories include research and development, energy transition, Omani products and services, health and safety, environment, Omanization, and last but not least, operational excellence. And now I kindly request His Excellency Engineer Salim bin Nasser Al-Aufi and Mr. Abdurrahman Al-Yahyai to honor us on stage as we proceed to award the winners for the 2022 OPAL Award for Best Practice. Under the first category, Research and Development category, from operator classification is Petroleum Development Oman. The catalytic aqua thermolysis of Omani heavy crude oil using magnetite nanoparticles. Petroleum Development Oman. Thank you. PP Oman. Application of wellbore strengthening techniques in carbonate formation solves loose circulation challenges during liner learning and cementing. From large contractor classification is Gulf Energy, Advanced Rotary Steerable System. From the same classification, Fire Engineering and Contracting, NAQA, Aerobic Granular Biomass from Sultanate of Oman. From the next category, energy transition category, from operator classification is Petroleum Development Oman won 2 projects. The first project is South Oman Sour Cluster GHG and Carbon Footprint Reduction Journey. The second project, Hybrid Solar ESP Renewables, finally in action, as well by PDO. From operator classification, PP Oman Carbon Reduction Roadmap. From local community contractor classification is Al-Shawamikh Oil Services, Sustainable Renewable Energy and Energy Efficiency. Omani Products and Services category, from operator classification, Petroleum Development Oman Basta. From large contractor classification, Schlumberger Oman, Nazwa Artificial Lift Center. From small and medium enterprise classification is Al Hassan Switchgear Manufacturing Company, Think Globally, Act Locally powering projects. From health and safety category, Operator classification. Occidental of Oman won 2 projects. The first one is Oxy Health Wellbeing Program application. The second project is HSC Contractor Scorecard. From large contractor classification is Schlumberger Oman Life Well Program. From local community contractor classification is Najd Al-Ahliya Better Mousetrap. From the same classification, Al Haditha Petroleum Services, red color flag. From small and medium enterprise classification is Technical Petroleum Solutions, RAS Smart Portal. From the next category, environment category. From operator classification is Petroleum Development Oman, a novel environmentally friendly, cost-effective method for hydraulic fracture geometry evaluation. MashaAllah alaykum. علي الحسن. From the same classification, OQ Group, recovery and reuse of high-performance water-based drilling mud within Block 60. From large contractor classification, Saruj Construction Company, Synergy Biodiesel. From local community contractor classification is Al-Ghalbi International Engineering and Contracting. Create a natural environment in the company's camps. From the same classification, Rubu' Hema Trading, Occidental of Oman, North Rig Logistics and Water Management. From the same classification, Amlak Energy Resources Company, Vapor Recovery Machine. From Omanization category, from operator classification is Occidental of Oman, achieving and maintaining Omanization and leadership. From large contractor classification is Champion X Middle East Services, company policy on Omanization and employment. From local community contractor classification is Al Shawamikh Oil Services, Shamikh. From the same classification, Seih Sariya Engineering, Omani Development Project. From small and medium enterprise classification is Nafin International, localization of conductor hammer service. And now, the last category, Operational Excellence category. From operator classification is Petroleum Development Oman won 2 projects. The first project is PDO Digital Drilling Transformation and Preventing Stuck Pipe and Tight Hole Events using Machine Learning. The second project, Intelligent Process Automation Program. هذا البروجكت الثاني Intelligent Process Automation Program. From the same classification, Dalil Petroleum, Advanced PP Surveillance via Machine Learning. From large contractor classification is Enerflex Middle East, Realware HMT1 Remote Collaboration Device. From local community contractor classification is Al Baraka Oil Field Services, commissioning electric workover rigs in PDO Block 6, First in Oman and Middle East. From small and medium enterprise classification is Nafin International, sand clean out in oil wells using jet sweep downhole service. Congratulations to all the winners, and we extend our appreciation for the dedicated work and the evaluation of our esteemed judicial committee in evaluating the projects. Please welcome on stage Sheikh Khalid Ghalib Ali Al-Hanai. I'm sorry. عقلة ناصر جمعة المسكرية. Hydros Mohsen. Professor Thomas Anderson. Ingrid Anderson. Finally, we would like to extend a massive thanks to our sponsors for their tremendous support to OPAL. Please help me in welcoming our sponsors to receive a token of appreciation. Sohar Islamic Bank, Oman Oil Marketing, BP Rwan, Dalil Petroleum, BGB, Our guest of honor, Your Excellency Engineer Salim bin Nasr Al-Aufi, we really appreciate your continued support of OPAL as we strive to serve our members and the sector aligned with Oman Vision 2040. Thank you so much. And on behalf of OPAL, Dr. Aflah Al-Hadrami will represent our token of appreciation to Your Excellency. Thank you, Your Excellency. تعبناك. Thank you, Mr. Abdurrahman, and thank you, Dr. Aflah. Thank thank you all for your attendance. It was a pleasure for me to host this event, and we look forward to seeing you all again next year, inshallah. And I'd like to use this moment to invite you to join us for dinner. Please enjoy your dinner and have a lovely evening.